Quick, lay him down here.
We need to find something to medicate him with. Do you see a phone?
No phone. It's totally isolated. Hey, look at that picture. Is that Elizabeth Barkley and her husband?
The house belongs to them.
Okay, there's numbers on some of these. Okay, 4. Okay, that's a beach. So 4 beach. Okay. So the seasons. So I'm betting 4 must be the second number. I'm going to leave you turned over because you've got nothing. That way I know the ones I need to check. That looks wintry. Okay, 1 is the last one. So we're looking for a spring and an autumn kind of photo. And then we need to figure out where we put these in. Okay, you look autumny. But you're not. Okay. There's nothing on that one. Nine is the autumn one. So that's 3. So it's something 491, I want to say, but I'll double check. Okay. So that's the spring one. So 3491. I'm gonna go double check this. This is 3491. Okay. So I'm gonna take a stab in the dark. Where's this picture? That looks like a hidden door if I've ever seen one.
What is this? Better take a look around. We can find evidence to frame them.
So 3491.
Maybe we'll have answers now.
At first, we weren't sure if Annabelle was physically strong enough to withstand such a long cycle of surgery, but we were wrong. It was great. His determination deserves only admiration. 5 years in here, far from the whole world for the final transformation. A prodigy. When this woman came to me more than 10 years ago to reveal to me my wife's betrayal, I decided to exploit the situation in my advantage. Annabelle was consumed with anger for her brother. In her eyes burned the hatred and contempt she felt for Andrew Mitchell, and I knew right away that I could manipulate her. Destiny is sometimes ironic. Physically, Annabelle looked a lot like Elizabeth and her twins. An incredible similarity which inspired me for a great plan. She desperately wanted to avenge her brother. I wanted to take revenge on my wife. It was perfect. Meanwhile, between me and Eva, a deep relationship was born, from which a great project took shape. In a short time, Shatterin also became our accomplice. Both sisters loathed Elizabeth from childhood and wanted to appropriate the inheritance that Barclay would give her entirely with his departure. We decided together to get rid of her and take that huge bag of money. A definitive exchange would have taken place. Eva for Elizabeth, Shatterin for Eva, and Annabelle for Shatterin. A change of lives. We would have offered Annabelle a chance to get back at Andrew if she agreed to help with our project. In order to gain Annabelle's trust, we framed Andrew Mitchell, causing the Quiet Iron police to find him guilty of his disappearance. We hid her here for years in the facility. It was not difficult for us to convince everyone of Andrew's guilt, and Annabelle finally had her revenge, even though she renounced her family, her identity, and her past. Annabelle today is a fully fledged Barclay, and soon Eva will take Elizabeth's place by my side. The big drawing is almost complete. Brian.
Tomorrow we'll start. Are you ready?
Yes. I want to go all the way.
Between one operation and another, we'll pass some time. I don't want to stress your body too much. I got the necessary painkillers. They'll help you.
Okay. What happened to him?
Everything went according to plan. A trial is underway. The evidence is overwhelming. It will have to be what it deserves. You don't have to worry.
I want him to rot in prison all his life.
And so he will be. Now rest and stay calm. A long journey together awaits us.
Damn, Mitchell. You've ruined our existence. My brother is innocent. You will rot in prison for the rest of your days. You fucking liar. How do you feel? Fucking bad? Patience. It takes time. But soon you will be one of us. You will be part of the family. Everything is going perfectly. Only the last step is missing. The replacement. You should be proud of yourself. That Mitchell dog is done, and the process is imminent. We set him up, and he won't get away with it. Every clue is against him. We've done big things for you. What about your sister? She is not our sister. You are our sister. We will get rid of her very soon. Everything in its time. Greg. Gregory. I do all this for you. Greg. You have been wonderful, my sister. A few more tweaks and you'll be perfect. You have been very good, and we love you for this. Mitchell has been convicted. He will never leave that cell again. You won, little flower. And you are beautiful. The most beautiful of us. The new Catherine. For the new Ava. For the new Elizabeth.
That all makes sense, actually.
The wrong man in the wrong place at the wrong time. I told you to leave, Mr. Burden. You had to listen to me.
Come on, leave him alone. He's just a kid.
A lucky kid. He should have already been dead and gone. Who could have predicted that Rupert's idiot would end up killed by a storm? Nobody can be trusted anymore. You have to do it all alone.
Annabelle, don't trust them. They're just using you. I know the truth about your brother. I know everything.
Shut that fucking mouth. Lies won't save you. What? What the hell is this man talking about?
You were right about everything. Your brother is innocent. He never killed that kid on Toys Planet. They have known this for years and have hidden it from you. To control you.
Lies. Bullshit. Kill this piece of shit. No. I want to hear what he has to say. Annabelle, you don't believe this sketchy cop, do you? He's trying to confuse you. How do you know about my brother? Speak.
There is a witness. Andrew Mitchell's daughter. I have a signed confession of which he exculpates your brother. And they hid it because they needed you.
I'll blow your fucking brains out! Put the gun down, Ava, now! Don't point that weapon at my sister!
If you had found out, you would have gone to the police. You wouldn't have needed them to avenge Andrew. They needed you to complete the plan. You were the perfect person.
Annabelle, calm down. They are lies. He is lying. Let's get rid of him and look forward. Just talking about the past, you've already suffered enough for your brother.
I have evidence. I could give it to you.
Gregory. My poor little brother. Put that gun down now, bitch!
You really made a big mess. Damn noisy. But this time, it's really the end. Too bad you had to come close. No happy ending for you and this kid. Goodbye, Mr. Burden.
You have to tell everyone the truth.
Don't worry, Annabelle, I will.
I just wanted
I know.
the truth.
I know. This is a bad time for a dream.
Daddy! Daddy, let me go! Please, Daddy! Set me free! Help! I want to get out of here! Daddy, I don't understand! What are you doing? Why are you doing this this to me. Dad. Daddy. Please. Please let me go. Please, Daddy, let me go. Please, Dad. Dad, I want to get out of here, Daddy, please. Why?
By now, you should have understood.
Understood what?
That it is better not to trust your mind.
Oh, shut up! Where's Arthur?
He's in a place you can't reach.
Tell me where!
It's useless. You'll never find him. Not before I destroy you.
I will kill you, you son of a bitch! Disappear from my life! Why don't you die? Get out of my head! Arthur! Where are you, Arthur?
Childhood trauma, especially if severe, can represent an important risk factor for the development of an identity breakdown characterized by two or more distinct personality states. Dissociation often occurs during the traumatic event, and therefore represents a coping mechanism aimed at ensuring the survival of the individual during the traumatic experience. During a traumatic childhood event, the refusal of the abuse suffered will push the child to believe that
Die, you freaking Timmys, die! Die!
For example,
Die, Timmy, die, die, die!
Over time, this defense strategy will become one effective tool to overcome any situation perceived as dangerous and a source of suffering. All this is the result of the cyclical implementation of the dissociative response in the presence of stressful events, and a conditioning mechanism in which the individual reinforces the action of forgetting to escape the intense emotions of the past, deliberately altering his memories.
Stand back, Arthur! Arthur, I'm coming to you! Don't be afraid!
According to our theory, the personality of a survivor of a trauma is divided into two parts. The first is called apparently normal personality, and it's the part that takes care of daily activities such as work, relationships, activities of leisure. The survivors, when they are in the apparently normal part, are guided by systems of action aimed at daily life and try to avoid traumatic memories. And the second part is called emotional personality, and is the one that remains stuck at the age in which the person suffered the trauma. It represents the emotional part of the personality, the one that tries to defend and protect the person from threats and dangers. When the victims of a trauma cannot integrate the traumatic experience, that is, assimilate it in the vision of themselves and the world through dissociation, they detach the emotional part of themselves from the apparently normal part, in order to preserve their mental health and guide daily actions. The more serious and repeated the trauma, the more dissociated, fragmented parts of oneself will be.
Get out of my head! Arthur! I need you!
The symptomatological picture shows the presence of a deficit in the autobiographical memory that mainly involves the events and elements of the personal life history related to traumatic and stressful experiences. The disorder is often associated with other psychological symptoms, such as depression, anxiety disorders, even having panic attacks. The memory of traumatic experiences is, however, present and available in the survivor's mind, only that it is not accessible to awareness due to a protective mechanism of avoiding the suffering associated with traumatic memory. However, information that a person does not have direct access to still affects its emotional and everyday life behavior. The structural dissociation approach believes that in people with dissociative amnesia, there is an apparently normal dominant personality, and occasionally there are intrusions of emotional personality, which would justify the presence of a more complex aspects of dissociation that may be in addition to amnesia. These include spontaneous states of trance, age regression, and memory impairment.
Back, Arthur! Disappear from my life! Arthur! Where are you? Arthur always knows how to get out of these nightmares. Arthur! Arthur, I'm coming to get you! Don't be afraid, buddy! Don't be afraid! Why don't you die? Get out of my hand!
I'm just wandering around in circles, aren't I? Okay. I think this is where I'm supposed to be. I think... Okay, we don't need to shoot these Timmies.
Arthur! You're here! Are you okay?
Hey, Marty. I'm fine.
Oh, God. I'm so happy to see you. The monster wants us to keep us away. Why?
Because he doesn't want this to end.
How do I destroy it? It's invincible! I can't bring it down!
There is only one way to defeat him. By now, you should have understood it.
What are you talking about, Arthur?
You're ready now. There is no other way. You can no longer continue to escape. You can't destroy him if you don't destroy me first.
What are you talking about? I don't want to destroy you. I would never do it.
If you want this to end, you have to do it. You can no longer postpone this moment.
I don't want to destroy you, Arthur!
No. I don't want to do it. I can't do it.
We're both a part of you. You have to get rid of us. Go back to being fully yourself. You have to take back your life.
Arthur, no. You can't ask me this. You can't ask me to do it. You're all I have, Arthur. I can't do this without you.
You will my friend. You're a good man. You deserve better than this eternal nightmare. End the nightmare.
No. Arthur. No.
You have to go back to reality. You have to get through this. And you have to do it alone before it's too late. Just do it!
Arthur.
Do it now!
Arthur. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Goodbye, Marty.
Goodbye, Arthur.
I don't want to do this. you trying to do, Marty? No, Marty, no. Okay, maybe we were just taking a dip. Okay. Woman disappearing from home. The appeal of families to the community of Quiet Island. For more than 24 hours, we have no news of Rachel. If anyone knows anything about her, let us know. 50-year-old woman Rachel Davis, mother of a family, has disappeared on Monday morning. The toy man Nathan Mallory died, suicide by hanging. His body was found hanging on a rope inside the Mallory toy store. The man was known to be the creator of the famous Dolly doll. These are those people. Horror Circus. The horror clown suicide. Serious mourning in the world of the circus. Kevin Smith, the clown known for founding the famous horror circus on Quiet Island, committed suicide with a gunshot wound to the back of the neck. Quiet Island tragedy. 50-year-old policeman dies. A 50-year-old policeman, Jonah Kruger, died in his house on fire. The fire broke out to a burning cigar falling on the carpet in the apartment. Orphanage tragedy, sister crushed. Rebecca Stevenson, known on Quiet Island for founding the Precious Home Orphanage, was mortally crushed by a stone statue. The body was found in the garden of the orphanage during a masquerade party. Dear Matthew and John, if you're reading this letter, I am gone. I hope you can forgive me for keeping in the dark about everything, but know that I did it to protect you. All this time, I have fought a silent battle against the greatest evil of this island, a battle that has been going on for years, but which I fear is about to end. We have lived on this island for 20 years. We have fallen in love with it from the first moment. We have lived the best year of our lives in this natural paradise, but since the Barclays and Petrol Mobile invaded it, everything has changed. Their overwhelming expansion has deprived us of space, health, and freedom. Their exploratory and mining activities have had a catastrophic impact on our community. And you know how much the Quiet Island community means for me. I love it as much as I love you. And to remain silent while being destroyed by the men's lust for wealth would have been like turning my back on my family. Threats, retaliation, corruption. In a few years, that man brought Quiet Island to his knees. I couldn't allow it. So I acted in secret. I fought Barclay with the help of other people. We tried to demonstrate his illegal maneuvers to the law, collecting evidence, testimonies, and information that would put an end to his tyranny. We were a close-knit group, a small organization made up of people like me who wanted to stop that man. There were 5 of us to manage it. Me, Kevin Smith, director of the Horror Circus, Nathan Mallory, owner of the Mallory Toy Store, Rebecca Stevenson, director of the Spencer Orphanage, Jonah Kruger, officer in the Quiet Island Police District. But we went too far and discovered at our expense how terrible that man and his family were. Those people were made to disappear, all one after the other. I was the only one left. And if I write this letter to you, it is because there is not much time left before they come to get me too. I realize how shocking it can be for you to discover all this and in this way, and I understand how difficult it can be to accept what I am about to ask you. But please, Matthew and John, if I don't manage to finish what I started, if they should take me too, please be the one to do it for me. Please. If I disappear, continue the battle that I and those poor people started many years ago. I realize how crazy and dangerous all this may seem, but I also ask you to reflect on the values that we've always been faithful to. How important is it to think and act for the good of the community?
Now, everything makes sense.
And not just ours. How much this island has given.
End for what you believed in. You knew what the risks were, but you didn't give up. And in the end, he killed you. Just like the others. You had become too dangerous for him. And they, Dad and Grandfather, they didn't have enough courage to finish what you had started. They drowned the truth in this lake with you. I don't know what my grandfather felt, but now I know what my father felt. Now I understand. The paintings, it's madness. Remorse consumed him, and it made him the monster of my childhood. And all because of him. Barkley.
I make this last desperate request in the hope that that tyrant can finally become a distant memory for our beloved, for our beautiful quiet island. I've collected in this box the fruit of our hard work, all the documents, records, and evidence that you will need to fight him. If you follow the path we have drawn, you will succeed where we have unfortunately failed. Do the right thing. Forgive me for all this. I love you. Rachel.
Welcome, Mr. Burden. Mr. Barkley awaits you in his office. Please go up the stairs, second door on the left.
Mr. Burton, are you feeling well? You don't look good.
No, I don't feel well at all. Not yet.
Let's keep calm. You do realize that there is a child in this room?
And you think that will stop me?
You're crazy. What do you want from me? Do you want money?
I don't want your dirty money. I want the truth.
Which truth?
You killed them all, didn't you?
Who the hell are you talking about?
You're a killer, Mr. Barkley. 40 years ago, you killed 5 people to protect your shady trades.
What? I don't know about any of this.
Shut up, you fucking liar. Kevin Smith, director of the Horror Circus. Kevin Mallory, owner of the Mallory Toy Store. Rebecca Stevenson, director of the Spencer Orphanage. Johann Kruger, officer in the Quiet Island Police District. Rachel, my grandmother, an employee's wife, and the mother of my family. Do these names mean anything to you? Fucking dirty businessman. You got them all killed for your fucking business.
For God's sakes, Mr. Burton, I don't really know who these people are. You must have mistaken me for another.
You capitalists think you can do whatever you want. You believe that the world belongs to you and that you could reduce it to crumbs without paying the consequences. Treat men as tools, objects for your return. For you, one life is worth another. You don't give a damn about people. You're only interested in continuing to get rich on our heads.
I make a lot of people work.
Shut up! You don't employ people, you exploit them. Consumption. You deprive them of all humanity. You force them into silence and obedience. Your business, your shitty oil, the system you fed impoverishes the lives of people of all their senses. It annihilates existence.
You're delusional. Take that gun out of my face.
But there are things that aren't beyond your control, and I am one of them. Just like my grandmother was, just like the people you killed.
You're scaring my nephew. Put that weapon away.
Coward! You ruined my life. You ruined it for my grandparents. My father, who ruined it for me and my mother. You killed and you corrupted. You have consumed this island and the lives of its inhabitants. You can't get away with it.
Listen to me, please, Mr. Burton. We can solve everything. I can help you, but you have to lower that gun.
Tell me, where did you hide her body? You haven't even given her a decent burial, you fucking maniac. Where did you hide it? Where did you hide Rachel's body?
I don't know anything about that woman. I don't know who Rachel Davis is. I don't know anything with those people. I don't know where you got this story from, but you're pointing the gun at the wrong man!
No. Instead, you are the right person, and you just gave me proof.
What are you talking about? I swear to God, I don't know who those people are. You imagined everything.
Davis. You said Davis. I never told you my grandmother's surname.
No, wait.
You messed up,
It was all in the
Rick.
newspapers. I remembered it.
Things on street, so many dumb things on street, dumb things.